Module Overview. This module serves as a biological and anatomical cornerstone for students preparing to enter nursing programs across the European Union. It introduces you to the fundamental principles of biology, human anatomy, and physiology, enabling them to understand how the human body functions from the cellular to the system level. Designed to meet the European Qualifications Framework, EQF, Level 4/5 Science Literacy Standards. This module equips future nurses with the essential theoretical and practical knowledge required to interpret clinical symptoms, monitor vital signs, understand disease mechanisms, and contribute effectively to care planning and patient education. This module does not merely teach you how the human body is constructed, it enables them to understand why physiological systems function the way they do and how abnormalities manifest in observable clinical signs. The module balances cell biology, tissue organization, and organ system structure and function through the lens of patient-centered care. A special emphasis is placed on anatomical terminology, biological processes, and system interactions relevant to health and disease. 1. Introduction to Biology in Healthcare. Definition and scope of biology. Relevance of biology to nursing and health, scientific method, and observation in biology, living versus non-living. Characteristics of life. 2. Cell biology and genetic structure of prokaryotic versus eukaryotic cells, cell organelles and their functions. Nucleus, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, etc. Cell division, mitosis and meiosis, DNA, RNA and gene expression, chromosomes and hereditary diseases. Application to nursing, cancer, sickle cell, Down syndrome. 3. Tissues and histology. Classification, epithelial, connective, muscle, and nervous tissue, microscopic anatomy and function of each tissue type. Tissue healing and repair, pathological examples, ulcers, fibrosis, inflammation. 4. Anatomical terminology and body organization, standard anatomical position, directional terms, anterior, posterior, superior, inferior, proximal, distal, planes of the body, sagittal, frontal, transverse, cavities of the body, cranial, thoracic, abdominal, pelvic regions of the abdomen, and their clinical significance. 5. Organ systems of the human body. Each system includes major organs, structure and function interactions with other systems. Clinical relevance and nursing observation. A. Integumentary system, skin, hair, nails, sweat, and oil glands. Skin as barrier and temperature regulator. Wound healing and infection prevention. B. Skeletal system, bones, cartilage, ligaments, joints, axial and appendicular skeleton fracture healing and osteoporosis. C. Muscular system. Types: skeletal, smooth, cardiac, voluntary versus involuntary control, muscle fatigue and spasms. D. Nervous system, brain, spinal cord, peripheral nerves, reflexes, neurotransmitters, pain pathways, stroke, paralysis, and nervous assessment. E. Endocrine system, hormone-producing glands, pituitary, thyroid, pancreas, adrenal hormonal regulation and feedback loops, diabetes, thyroid disorders, puberty. F. Cardiovascular system, heart structure and conduction system, blood vessels, arteries, veins, capillaries. 6. Homeostasis and body function definition and examples of homeostasis, negative and positive feedback systems, temperature regulation, glucose control, blood pressure, clinical disruptions, fever, shock, dehydration. Accreditation and standards alignment. This module aligns with EQF Level 4/5. Science and Biology Competency, European Directive, 2013/55/EU for Nursing Education, ENQA Guidelines for Foundational Science in Vocational Training, European Credit Transfer System, ECTS. 5 to 8 credits for Science Prep, EHEA Standards. Foundational Biological Knowledge for Safe Patient Care, CEFR, B1 to B2, Vocabulary Integration, English, German, French Anatomical Terms. Applied clinical examples. What happens in the body during blood loss? How insulin regulates glucose. Why fever increases metabolic rate. Interpreting urine color and output. Anatomy of CPR. Why chest compressions work. Muscle cramps during electrolyte imbalance. Bone healing after a fracture.